We are a spiritual intelligence and technology company that is focusing on multiple areas, including matchmaking. If AI is artificial intelligence, there must be a real intelligence. What you see is all about the real intelligence called cosmic and spiritual consciousness intelligence. What we have achieved is we have made this into a business model where spiritual consciousness and business are not separate from each other. And we have made this into an applied decision intelligence model to solve problems of business, flow, that is, processes, situations, and people. The most important slide is here. As an applied decision intelligence company, we solve problems. How do we do that? By understanding the energies of consciousness and then transforming the emotional into rational, the subjective into objective. Everything that we do is very outcome driven. That's why we are usually always very accurate, very predictable, and always aligned. We are usually called for things that matter to wealthy business families. They are always looking for the hidden, the unknown, and the future. Why do we play with wealthy business families? Simply because they have a lot to lose. And once they see some of the wisdom we have, they love it. We have solved problems that other methods and models cannot solve. We have solved problems on business strategy, mergers and acquisitions. We have solved problems with business and family, and that includes marriage, dating, ancestral patterns, and all that stuff. A critical element that matters is to look at crisis and forecasting major events. So, why did we get into matchmaking? Because matchmaking is the most important decision of not only a person, but for the entire evolution of humankind. But matchmaking has a lot of choice. The problem with choice is that the orange circle, for example, appears bigger than the one on the left. But actually, both of them are the same. If you don't believe how much our perceptions are creating the aberration for decisions, this is one example. The circles are not turning. Focus on one of them, and you'll see they don't turn. It is our perspectives that is creating the myopia in our decision making. Matchmakers are the enablers of spiritual evolution. What we achieve is by understanding how to create decision intelligence, by understanding the forces that create behavior. Everything ultimately is about emotions and intentions. It is not about thought. Matchmaking is all about the decision of the hidden, the unknown, and of the future. We also realized that some of the big things play during the matchmaking process, the dating, matching, divorce, and marriage processes as well. So the question is, what do we do? How do we execute decision intelligence? The premise is that we understand the essence of a human. If the essence of sugar is to be sweet and the essence of salt is to be salty, then what is your essence? To understand this, we have built technology and the codes from ancient knowledge and converted that into the core emotional understanding of a human that can describe many of the things in our lives, our behavior, and our psyche. We have taken this, and then finally, we can now simulate the entire life of a human being from birth to the present moment. And after that, we can build these patterns which are so accurate that can help in decision making. Once we have done that, we have achieved a method by which we can analyze these energies, find the patterns, and forecast the hidden, the unknown, and in the future. So, what can we offer to matchmakers? Well, you can see it over here. We can offer a lot of things that matter: the past, the present, and the future. The question is, does decision intelligence and what we do work? Because many of the people think what we deal is spooky science. Let me just prove how much it is wrong. This is S&P 500. Once you have mapped the moon cycles, that is full moon and new moon, you can clearly see that during full moon, the stocks go down, and during new moon, the price goes up. The same applies to Bitcoin, where Bitcoin fell exactly when the Mercury retrograde started. Perhaps you may not work with us. You may not even like us. You may even think we are spooky. I cannot change that. However, I hope I've left you with the wisdom that you can make some money out of this spiritual intelligence that we showed you, specifically with Bitcoin and the stocks as well. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you working with us and check how much great decision intelligence we can bring into matchmaking.